All right. Damn, it sucks that I can't use. I don't have. I suck at these fucking controls. E. Can I go speed? Yeah, this is gonna be tough. But all right. Let's see what they got here. So US, Reaper Tracer, South Korea's Reaper Doom. So with South Korea's like their comp here, they're gonna want to do like a hard engage on top of US before the Tracer gets any value. So as you can see, like South Korea's trying to do like a hard engage before the Tracer gets any value. As long as they keep on taking like their like hard engage here, then it will give them like the best advantage. But Architect goes down, so a lot of their like big poke DPS is not out of the fight. What if I can just spectate? I want to just spectate super. That might be better. So yeah, where's super's thing? Because we're gonna do like main tank anyways. We can see what super does. Because we're all main tank players anyways, so we want to learn the main tanks. So they win the fight. Oh, that was actually a good pull pulse by them there. And see, since they have like the man up advantage, they're trying to just keep them at their spawn since they know that they're just staggering in. Alright, so they got pulse, so they had a goal to get out. There's somebody playing close now. Super will have to look for his bongos. They know that they have Cole coming up, but they just didn't have it yet, so the bongo Reaper ult, really good ult to combo with it. But they did get lucky that Bidosin didn't have his Cole yet. Otherwise he probably could have killed bongos pretty fast. VOD review time? Yeah. We're going to watch the US South Korea because a couple people wanted it. And since it's like pretty new, it'll be good. But I'll just do it from Super's POV. Just because that's a lot easier to learn by, because then you can see like what he's aiming at, like how they're going into like each of the fights. I don't know how to stop though. What's the pause command? Is there like a, is it P? Pause? No? Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty bad with this type of stuff. Oh fuck. However, back 20 seconds. Options? Is there like pause? There has to be like a hotkey for pause. There isn't? Okay, well. GG. Whatever. We'll just do real time. Real time poggers. 2-1. US ended up winning this. I want to be able to pause though. Okay, so going into this fight, their win con right here is going to be a pull pulse. So you're probably going to see Super looking to get one of the pulls on either trying to get on one of like the supports or just get as many as possible. It's probably like you probably say a Lucio, maybe like the Seg or something. Unless they can force the gold on Orisa, then they'll throw the pulse on Orisa. But I don't see them using their pull on Orisa just because she can fortify. Then it's like negligible damage. So that's what you're gonna see the US probably doing like a hard engage with that, and then South Korea their only win con is using their sigil. So they're gonna be looking for like a pull sigil probably right when US goes to like the choke point. Then they're probably gonna be looking to do that because if they can get the fight first with their sigil, they can get the advantage. Or if US does the engage first and gets their pull pulse, then they're gonna fight. So it's kind of like whoever starts the fight here is probably going to have an advantage. So they're going for pull. There's the pulse. We got the Lucio, which is huge. And now it's kind of just going clean up, playing like the backside of point, make sure they're not overextending, use their shields to their advantage. And then they end up winning the fight there. So it's really good. Pull pulse by Super. Wait, control P? Oh shit, okay. That works. Alright, so let's see. Now for this fight, US have their SIG. Actually, I have a bunch of bolts coming up right now. I'm going to say that they're probably going to be saving their bongos for Reaper ult, or they're going to do bongo Cole. So they're going to probably line up both of those two together. And then they're probably going to use SIG ult and then probably look for Reaper, I would say. Yeah, they could either use, it's either bongo Reaper or they're going to bongo Cole. Kind of depends on, I guess, how big value their SIG ult gets. But SIG ulting and then Reaper ulting around the bottom is like almost like a easy win con, because it sets them all to half HP, and then if Reaper ult's going there, then it's just like an insta wipe. And since they're at 66%, they only need 2 fights to win, or even like 1 in this if they make it long enough. While South Korea really only has Coalescence coming up, so they kind of have to play this one kind of slow, try and build ultimates, and then get a fight in, because they're only gonna have 1 fight no matter what here. So South Korea has to play so. US is probably gonna want to play fast since they know they don't have any ults, and they have like a huge ult advantage. So there's the whole SIG. Corey's coming up on his ult here, so they call, so they're coming back. Now they're probably gonna look for bongo Reaper ult. Oh, his bongos got canceled. That's actually really unfortunate there. There's a good ult by Corey. Super just trying to stay alive on point. Let's, I guess, go look at. Watch Sinatra for the end since Super's gonna be dead. Chasing down the Doomfist. Oh, wait, did they hold this? Swap over to Corey. No, they get it. But yeah, the United States just had so many more ultimates that they're bound to win that fight no matter what. If they lost that, then that would have been kind of bad, because now South Korea is gaining up on all theirs, but it just wasn't enough in time. Was not up in times. Alright, let's go back to watching the Super here. Okay, so for this map, usually you're gonna fight for the middle pillar. Either you're gonna look for an engage on like left side or right side. What does US do? They use Bastion? I don't even remember. Oh shit, if they have Bastion, they're probably gonna go up top left. They want to try and play like a distance with Bastion, because South Korea's gonna look to hard engage on them. Oh shit, they are running out on the Bastion. Okay. I remember this map. So, since they're on a Bastion Widow, what South Korea is going to try and do, they're going to look for a hard engage on to the Bastion. So whether that be, they're probably going to look for, like, they're going to lead with Sig Shield. That's like the best thing you want to do is lead with Sig Shield every time you're trying to push through chokes and get to Bastion. And then once you get on top of them, then you're going to put the Arista Shield. Then you're going to look for, you know, whatever, all the other cooldowns and stuff. But leading up to it, you want to be able to have your Sig lead, just because he can grasp and then do all that shield. Because if you use Arista Shield first when you're trying to run up, it's going to be broken, and then it just does nothing. You can just eat all the damage with Sig, and it's a lot more useful. Like, I think this is a little too close, but it ends up working out with them. They get the pick onto Reaper, probably because they weren't maybe not expecting it. So good buy block by Super, just trying to protect where his Bastion is right now. So you see how like Super walks up to ever take the punch, because he wants to protect over the Bastion from getting any like damage and stuff. So you just eat those. But I probably would have liked to see US play a little bit farther back. Frontlining with Bastion is kind of like, I don't know. I think it could have ended bad, but they end up getting the first pick, so it works out. But South Korea now swaps over to the Mei, which is a good counter to Bastion, because they're going to look to wall him up or wall to close the distance, and then once they get on top of him, then they have Reaper and everything to get the kill. So they walled Bastion up. Now Bastion's on point alone. Now this is the best chance here to actually get the kill on a Bastion, but it doesn't look like they actually have any like the follow-up damage. They actually can't. They can't kill him since US had Cole advantage. Is a coach allowed to communicate with players between maps? I believe so. Maybe. I think. So let's see. US, Bongo, Bastion ult, Sig, and they have Batfield. South Korea honestly literally has nothing. Pretty much South Korea just has to try and take this fight fast, bait out like as many ultimates as they can from the US, and then go into the next fight to try and win, and then reset momentum in their favor. If they take like way too slow going on left side, then it's not gonna be a good fight. Like I think US is only gonna be using their square for Bastion, and they could probably only win off of that. They might invest maybe Sigult, and then, or they might invest like square and maybe Bastion or something. It's either gonna be square thing, but they shouldn't combo up on bongos and square. That's the way like they can just use that for like the next fight here. So we'll probably see window for sure when they come through left, and then I don't think there's anything South Korea can really do against that. Oh, super dropping the point early. Yeah. Well, they haven't even used square yet. Alright, well there's bongos. Yeah, I don't know. Their US took way too long to use their ultimates, and they end up losing the fight because of that. Yeah, that was really weird. What I would have liked to see is you see them. I think this was just like they just didn't do fast enough. Like, okay, so right here they're pushing through. You use window. Bastion's right here, right? Moss should have used his window, so then Bastion has free reign to shoot all them as they're coming through, and then bam, they have nothing to block it. Easy kills, and then on top of that, if you really need, then you can just sig up because they're all going to be on point. With they had to exhaust all their cooldowns to get to point, and then it's just an easy, sig up there when you have no Wraith. You're gonna have probably no ice block. You're gonna have no fortify, and then it would have just been an easy way for them. But instead, they waited way too long to do anything. Like, watch, like they're all under them now. No ultimates, have been used. They haven't even used square yet. Like there's no point in letting them get on top of you, then use square, and then because you get no value out of it. Were they waiting for wall? It doesn't really matter, because once you put like square, you can literally just break the May wall, and you still have like high ground. Like super has to drop here. Like you always usually it's risk that contestants. Sig's shield is a lot bigger or whatever, and you can like redeploy it. So Sig is pretty much there to follow Bastion around and then risk the contest points. So that was like fine, but they just didn't use ultimates fast enough, and they got punished for it. They let them just walk in for free, take the space, and then now they wasted, a couple ultimates. But now they swapped off to the Doom Reaper comp. Let's see. What else do South Korea have? They have Beat, Sig. They actually get my comp. They'll probably look for like Sig ultimate. They could invest Beat if they really want, since they have Sig just got swapped now. But yeah, so they use Beat to stay alive. So it's a good engage Beat there. And now it's just cleaning up house. So the reason why South Korea could use Beat there instead of trying to like, oh, they're hard staggering him, instead of like saving it for next round, because they had just used the Sig ult in that last fight. So now he has a chance to rebuild his Lucio ult by the time Sig has ult. Because if you just keep Lucio ult forever, then you kind of just like letting him overlap for, it's kind of like pointless. So that's why he was allowed to use it, just because they had just used their ultimate there and they weren't going to need it. So that was a good pull by Super to get the Reaper back out of the way. Moth dies to grab Flux. They have no cooldowns. Ooh, they need to try and kill that. Oh, they just get pushed over there. Alright, so let's go into the next. Alright, so next fight. US has Reaper Bongos coming up, and South Korea has Cole Beat. So they have to know that South Korea has both their support ults, and then South Korea knows that, you know, US is closing up on their ultimates. So how US want to play this is they want to take it, it's at 88%. One of them has to try to get the touch, but what they're going to want to try and combo is like the Reaper and the bongos as fast as possible. But BUSAN is going to have to keep his Cole to try and kill the bongos, because if he doesn't Cole the bongos in the middle of the fight, then the bongos can actually sway the fight in their favor pretty freaking hard. So I see South Korea probably doing like a hard engage with Beats, and then using Cole like right after when Beats done, because that means Super's probably gonna have his bongos then, and when bongos are down, then you just Cole it and you get double value. Oh, I guess they just want to load it up on it at the same time. Well, there's Cole and Beat. There's the Beat and bongos. IDK actually gets the kill onto it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that engage here. Oops. By South Korea. Like, they invest both support ults back to back, and they, like, when they overlap, it kind of like does not really anything. It's kind of just a waste. Like, if you're gonna, you can either beat, and then after people get low, then you can Cole. And when you beat and Cole at the same time, it's like none of your teammates are taking damage. So when you have, like, you know, Carpe and stuff is going to be on the front line, so it's like, I don't know. I think it was a waste of a support ult here, and if they could have waited a little bit longer, then they definitely would have had a better chance of winning, because it's like, bam, Beats out. Now it's like, now they used Cole, and they can keep everybody up, you know? So I think it was a misplay by Korea there, and just US end up getting their ults like in the middle of the fight, and since they all lived through it, it was just an easy fight win for them. So they know that South Korea has to touch. This is a good forward position by Super to get some like free spam. I don't want to just give up space or free as they're walking through. They know he has bongos, so nice. It's a good hold spot. He knows he has to kill the bongos there. He got walled out, so AceOFSpades did a decent trade. Let's go watch over. Let's go watch some space. Oh, nice rock, nice rock. Oh, yes. Stuff looks nice. That was a good shield. Oh, they stay alive. How do we get to... There you go. Let's watch some Super Ball. Oh, South Korea ended up closing that one out. I see what comp they run on this one. Probably the Doom Reaper, though. Oh yeah, so one of the tricks that every team does now is you TP out of spawn. So the reason why you TP out of spawn is because you throw the TP and then you go Reaper and then you teleport right to where your team is. So you can watch like how they do it, but if you're one of the like the hit scam players, then you should get in the habit of doing this in like scrims and stuff, because it just gives your teammates like a whatever faster advantage. So you see like they just TP and then bam, like you're out into the fight already. But let's back this up since you couldn't see because we're looking at the Reaper. Okay. So we go, top route. They're going left side. Let's go to pull. Oh, their Doom just got a good hit on a Super there. Now South Korea is just easy cleanup. Do they not go for hole punch? Let's see what they did here. So Super goes up. Do they go for pull? And he try and pressure the Doom. Alright, so he pulls Doom back. Oh, but none of his team is close close enough to where, and then since Super doesn't have gold, then they just instantly focus him down. So yeah, that was just good team focus by South Korea. Since Super was really split from their team, they're split on like left and right side, and then South Korea is a little bit more grouped up, which let them win that fight pretty easily. So CSU was trying to fake to go top left. So it was a good engage with them, good shield. Scorched the gold. South Korea just had ended up investing Doom and more ult, so since they had the ult advantage, they took advantage of it and got the win there. So going to the next fight, let's see, they have pull Doom. And that's kind of the only ult that they really have going for them. So we'll probably see Sinatra go in with his abilities, you know, E, whatever, punch and stuff. And then right after that, Super's going to have to look for a pull, and he's going to want to like either get it on when like the Doom, the Lucio, because they know Moira's probably going to have Fade, stuff like that. You don't really want to pull like a Reaper or a Moira just because we know they have Fade. It's going to be like a useless ult. So if you can, you want to try and like do it like mid-fight, but if it's like in a pre-fight, if you can try and get like the Lucio or the Sig or something, then you might have a better chance of like winning the fight because all that extra damage. Yeah, we're looking at all the maps. Oh, Super doesn't even check his corners. He's literally just getting melted. I think he literally just was getting melted by the Reaper behind him. He didn't even look. Let me see. Oh yeah, Reaper's just hiding left side. I don't think Super even notices him. This is why checking corners and stuff is huge. Yeah, Reaper doesn't even look. Yeah, and he just gets melted. So that was good positioning by you know, Carpe. A lot of people don't check corners that often, so when you're there, you kind of just can hard win a fight just by you know, being able to two-shot Arissa when she's not paying attention to you. But let's see, going into this next fight, US actually has freaking 5 ultimates. South Korea does as well. What we'll probably see in this engage, they'll probably Bongo Cole. Moth has to save his beat. He's going to save it for Choi's Sigil. So whenever Choi uses his Sigil, we'll see Moth's beat come out. And what South Korea is probably going to do, they're probably going to do like maybe like a Bongo Reaper. I could probably see them doing that. Like a hard engage with a Bongo Reaper. Or a Bongo Cole. One of those two. Both of those are like fine to use, but Bongo Reaper is a little bit better since they're at 55%. If they win this fight, they're almost, you know, it's guaranteed to get it close to like 99. So they probably just play it safe, do Bongo Reaper, and then they can whatever, Sigil. But they're gonna Sigil first, force Moss beat, and then they're gonna Bongo Reaper after the Sigil's done. Probably. That's the best sequence of abilities they can probably do. Oh no, they Bongo Reaper and they haven't used Sigil yet. Okay, well, I guess they do it opposite, but they still win. So clearly they're just better. I guess either way works because you're baiting it out, but I think that baiting out beat with Sigil and then Bongo Reaper is a little bit safer. But since they're in a tight corridor, I guess they wanted to take the fight there and just use all their ultimates. So it's a go by space. Super just trying to stay alive behind his shield. Is this the finals? Yeah, this is the finals. We're just looking at Super's POV just for like a main tank. Wait, is this finals? Maybe not. I thought, didn't they 3-1? This is semis? Yeah, summit, yeah.